Okay, so this Victus Rajan is actually one of the best image that I received for this online portfolio review. He have a really nice work actually. My points is simple actually. The lighting burst here is actually killing the image. I know this is always the case if you render dark area and then you want to make it bright. So the light burst is always give us lots of problem. But probably I can tell this window, we can see the light burst on the ceiling, while in this and the other window, we cannot see any light burst. So the problem is I can see that probably he put a rectangle lights in front of the windows and boost the light into the light inside the room, which is create this kind of light bursts. If I'm the one who create this image, I will not put any light planes there. Okay, so I will use only the skylights. If you use HDRI, then it's fine, right? If you use SketchUp and V-Ray, you might want to use a V-Ray light dome and put HDRI inside it and use like a blue sky but lots of white clouds. Okay, and it's going to give you lots of diffuse light instead of direct sun. It's going to give you more overall lighting on your room. That's my opinion about how to create this kind of lighting. And again, I'm going to try to add some brightness in this image. If I add some brightness, I can see there's a lot of unwanted highlights here. So this is can cause because the rectangle lights makes everything looks unnatural. And I will try to reduce the contrast. See, when I kill the contrast a lot, okay, like this, just ignore the highlight for now. Let's see. I will turn off this brightness contrast. And can you feel the extra realism when I turn on the brightness to add some brightness and then kill all the contrast? Can you feel it? It's more inviting, it's more spacious, and it's more realistic, right? So that's how you want to create your image, inviting, right? That's what I always teach in my online course. If you cannot create something inviting, you are not finished. And you need to redo until I say you are okay. Okay, so like this, like Sela, she actually redo a lots of time until she reached this quality, because I said still a long way to go. You cannot create, you still don't get the sense of how to create inviting image. You can use portal light. Yes, portal light. Just use simple. If there's a portal light in V-Ray and then there's a simple checkbox, otherwise it's going to explode your rendering time. But make sure the portal light is not that close to your windows. Give some space of the portal light. Otherwise, it's going to give a light burst anyway. Just explore. We learn a lot from the making of article. I also share my making of article in CG Architect. Probably I already have like 3 making of article in CG Architect. We learn a lot from this kind of article. And if one of those articles say that you need to put the portal exactly near to the windows, everyone do the same thing, right? Like this artist is very famous and told us to do that. Let me tell you, those kind of thing is not working, and that's only work on his scene, not on our scene. So again, it's not wrong to try to push of your light portal, give some space from the windows and see the effects on your rendering. The main effect of adding portal light is to add more lighting from the sky inside to your room. Yeah. So do not afraid to explore things. You can walk nowadays, you can run nowadays, because when you're still a kid, you fall many times. Have you seen the Batman Begins? So in Batman Begins, Bruce always have a dream when he felt underwhelmed, and then his father go down to the well and then pick him up. His father said, "Why do we fall, Bruce? So we can rise again." I mean, like, you learn when you fall, and you learn when you rise. So that's work for rendering as well. Just try. It's nothing to lose. Probably you lose sometimes. Let's back to this, and let's try to play with the color balance. So I can see this image is quite inviting already, but for me it's too warm. Okay, it's too warm. I want to make it a little bit colder, so it's more neutral. It's too yellow, so I will try to make it neutral a little bit by pushing the midtone to blue instead of orange, just slightly bluish and cyan, like this. And I will try to reduce the opacity. And then let's try with the highlights, because I can see the yellow part is actually the highlights. See, the image look more neutral right now. Okay, this one is with the color balance. Let's see if I turn it off. See, it's too warm. But again, both of this is correct. But some people love to have neutral, some people love warm. So it depends on your own style. So if you love with warm style like this, just give it a go. It's going to be your signature, and probably that's going to, you will get more attention on like a prospective client. So you also going to attract some client that resonate with your style. But make sure you have a good and realistic image first. Okay? And the second image is actually a big no for me, but the realistic image is already there. I mean, like, the wall is too harsh. I mean, too sharp. This image is too sharp. But the lighting is, and the color is good. I mean, like, and I just need to reduce the contrast. But doesn't mean you have to push down your contrast, right? It's just because he already did some post-production with and put a lot of contrast on his image. So I have to reduce the contrast to get the normal contrast of the image.